Up. Let me see. Sorry. It's been a minute. Let's get this up. Been 5 minutes since I've been streaming. Hopefully everything's gonna work. I just rebooted it. Created my character a little bit ago. Doing shaders, so in the meantime, we'll be chilling in the grocery store once again. Where these shaders go through again. Here we go. There we go. Oh man. Well, I'll go ahead and continue anyway. I wanted to do it with the controller, but go ahead and do it on mouse and keys for now.
Are you alright? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
Sells a potion.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
We can look around. Activities.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
Not yet, at least. No crouching. Yet, at least.
How far did that port portkey take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
portkey was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that portkey to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be.
Fuck it, we'll do it.
Mind your step.
Left control. So roll.
Where do you suppose your wife got the portkey that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
Let's see.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center. Excellent!
Is scroll to select an active target.
That was a bit rougher than I'd expected.
Do with these.
Your wand work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
Nice. Hopefully it's actually using the scroll wheel and not pressing it. If not pressing it's necessary.
Ah, up there. We're close now. It's just ahead.
Heading there.
Steady yourself. Reparo! Almost there.
I was just checking to see if
Why would someone build this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Place? This kind of seems out of place. Yeah, this is your objective. Press and hold B to toggle quest objective details. Gotcha. Can I look at this first?
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
Okay. I don't like that you can't use your wand while running, but it's alright.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Yeah, interesting. Alright, let's go follow the map over here. Break some stuff on our way. Even though it slows it down.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
Oh, there he is.
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that
course,
glow
yeah.
again. Like the glow on the portkey container.
So only I can see it.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Oh, we're on the
Where
other side.
are we?
I don't believe it.
Wake the goblin. Wakey, wakey. Oh, maybe I have to wake him from this side. Is this where I get my wand?
Hello?
Nice teeth you have there.
It can't be. Just a moment. Ooh. Where are we here?
Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume.
Precisely.
The key?
So is this like our
Your
version
wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
of Harry Potter's introduction to Hogwarts?
This way, then.
You gonna go find
Stay
the gold
close.
and all that?
After you.
What am I gonna go first? Oh god, we're riding on the map.
Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
That would be cool if Choo Choo Charles had like a DLC with a cardboard.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath.
A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
What vault was Harry Potter's vault? There's somebody waiting at every vault. That's a lot of people. A lot of goblins.
Vault number.
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
How's he looking like?
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glue you saw on the porky container.
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that? We were just wondering about that goblin back there. He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore.
Interesting.
Here we are.
Well, here we are, boys.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today.
He was in the vault. Bunch of gold? I presume.
Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
This is like Harry Potter, then this is actually my vault.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure.
Probably behind that wall.
I wonder
back
if you
there.
might
The instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait.
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps.
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
What is this? Ready your wand. After the longest simple path to learn the spell, press the corresponding input prompted to accelerate your wand's motion along the simple path. Oh, I see. Okay. You have to tap it.
Revelio. There, I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
Video.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way. Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
I feel like this would be smoother on a controller, to be honest. I'll probably do that in my next live.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Also,
Are you all
there's a
right?
guy there.
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you probably didn't see it.
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor.
Let's investigate this too, right? Right here. Oh, hold on.
There must be something to that
Revelio.
reflection. I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Light.
Perhaps
Left.
you should cast Lumos.
Okay, I mean, I guess I can do it too. I mean, you could have just walked in there, but I'll take it. Oh, it's in my spell set. Nice.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection's turning towards me. It does follow the light.
I never
Look out!
Potato!
Accio! Descendo! Levioso! Deposo!
Yeah, so.
Deposo!
Oh my god. Check myself.
Expotato! Levioso! Confringo! Descendo! Confrindo! Defendo! Levioso!
Come on. Try to hit me.
Exposo! Confrindo!
Oh, okay.
Exposo! Deposo! Confuso! Dego! Lumos! Stay close!
I'm trying.
Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good.
It's the professor.
Where am I supposed to go? What's
Leading me
happening?
in a direction?
The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere.
Oh, there's another one.
Ah, that's where they're leading me. That glow again. Lumos.
Oh. Hold on.
Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time.
Oh, I must have hit the, some kind of button.
Lumos.
There you go. This guy. This guy. Q. It's kind of enemy with stupid pie.
Lumos.
Going this way. Figure that one out. Is this where the that big snake is? Like down here in the water? Movies? Yeah.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories.
What does that do for us?
I wonder...
What?
Follow my lead.
I mean, I guess we don't really have a choice.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the ritual wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge. And the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
Is that like Dumbledore before Dumbledore was Dumbledore?
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I
Astonishing
see
indeed.
magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who
Doc?
were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Oh shit, yeah.
Sir, they had the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have them.
That's what I thought.
I have no patience for traitors.
Who is this guy?
Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Who is this?
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Has a strong job.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here.
Where?
Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
What? Hold on. Hold on. So we're just gonna not talk about all that just happened. Let's just go to the sorting ceremony, right? Pretty sure I'm the chosen one, right?
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you
Okay, so he
and
is
me.
gonna go tell
Of course,
somebody
sir.
about it.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
I'm so ready. I'm so ready for the sorting ceremony. Yeah, he's gonna go find out what's going on.
Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough! Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Oh yeah. Oh, numbers are dwindling at Hogwarts. It's not nearly as many people as there should be. Is that?
Professor
It kinda looks
Weasley!
like Harry Potter
We've one
there,
more
but
to be
we
sorted.
could be reaching.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. You're clever indeed. You have the ability to reflect clearly on that which puzzles others, and you've a ready mind, quick to learn. Perhaps you belong in Ravenclaw.
Here's the thing, right? So I've always seen myself as a Gryffindor, right? But I took the Pottermore test online, which said I was a Ravenclaw, right? But the coolest house in this game, because I've seen it in the trailers, is Slytherin. Now, I need a really cool house, so I think I'm gonna go with Slytherin.
I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power.
They have a really cool entrance and a really cool building.
You belong in Slytherin!
Thank you, I chose that. Thank you.
Oh,
Really didn't
and
earn it, but
one more
alright.
thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
So that's how they're gonna play into Quidditch not being in the game.
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Who's this guy? I don't like him nearly as much as Dumbledore.
I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Yeah.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir.
Weasley.
As
Who
I
is
was
this
saying,
to Ron?
I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
Professor Black. That's not Sirius Black, right?
It's quite uncommon for a student to
Or,
begin
like,
as a
Sirius
fifth year.
Black's
It may be a bit of a challenge,
great
but
granddad.
one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room.
Seen it.
In order to enter, one must
Seen it
simply
in the
speak the
trailers.
correct password. Aspiration.
Aspiration.
Very well. Aspiration.
What a dope entrance to our house.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back
sure
in the
we do.
morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Oh, look how cool this place looks. All right. Before we go any further, I'm gonna take a restroom break. And I will be right back. All right. So far, this house looks really cool. I think I could do anything with it yet. We get lost, so.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Can I help you? Ah, you're the new fifth year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
Professor Fig and I were lucky to escape with our lives.
Indeed. And how did you escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. but not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
The assigned ones.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
Beat this.
Might want to think that again.
Melda.
Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Checkmate.
Told you. They should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Right.
We handled it. And I think you're underestimating the nature of a dragon. A broom would have been kindling.
Ha, not the way I fly. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Are you a keen Wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Okay.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
Tell me.
What do you think of mermaids? I think I heard one.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
I'd much rather have arrived on time and without a dragon attack en route.
I'm sure. How horrible. I can only imagine. Well, it's good to have you in Slytherin. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
What if he does?
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Right.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Go see where I'm needed. Upstairs.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
I'd like to shop over here. I'm too old to venture out alone with all the...
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
Go on.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up.
Right here.
Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Revelio.
Challenge. Okay.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Guess we're not going in there. What's this?
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Ooh.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
So this is the main
Always
area.
something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Do all of the professors have their own house?
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
We'll definitely do that.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins, and I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Hopefully.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, Why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Okay, good. Gotcha. Class first.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
I did one before. Press B.
Possibly a different guy, but no team.
Oh, I don't know how this works. Frame is dropping a little bit.
If I could undo all that happened, that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Oh my god, why me?
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you.
Oh,
the
kind of
trick
like
is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes?
Not like that slide.
Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done.
Right, let's see.
Accio. Splendid! That's it! Excellent control there.
Okay. I get 120. I knew how it worked.
Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge?
She's gonna get 150.
Come on up.
I bet you.
You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
You see the
Yes, sir.
rules. Okay. So mine don't count. That was just practice. See? Cheat. That's cheating right there.
There we go.
What was the button? 4?
Accio.
I know how to play this game.
Very good.
He's up.
Cheating, man.
That is how it's done.
play this game too.
Well done. Here we go. Yes!
Accio. A perfect score.
Perfect.
Remarkable.
See that? Hi. Too good, man.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
No. What?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
Your turn.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
He gets 50, she's cheating.
Watch this.
Pete.
Accio. Stay focused.
Oh my god.
Be
That's a
sharp.
lose. Oh. Oh. Not quite.
There we go.
Oh, it's 0 now. Tied.
I will get you back for that. Here we go. Yes!
Try to take this one out.
Accio.
Ah, still tied.
That's it.
I'm gonna try to take that one out.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Should have knocked that one out. Oh well, we tied. That's okay.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
A tight game. It turns out we were evenly matched. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Ouagadougou a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand.
Yeah, it'd be
I must
awesome.
admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting.
What does he want?
Until next time.
Of course, you can.
A word,
use picky
if you would.
humans, if you're so
You
inclined.
wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? And what a close match between you and Miss Onai. Invigorating.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Right?
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Yes. Alright.
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Alright. Here we go. Hold on. What do we have? Put this on. Yeah. No, I don't want glasses. Don't want a hat. So you can see collections, appearances, a bunch of different stuff. What is this one? Oh, challenges. Quests. Gotta go to the Dark Arts class. Here. See if we can make it there without accelerating anywhere. What's this? Free tea.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Archives class.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
All right.
Levioso.
And I've got it already.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast?
Right.
This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent.
Levioso!
Good. Now, the well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso, this can't be your first duel.
I do enjoy a lively duel. Only all of my students are this adept.
Levioso!
Use the basic cast when your opponent's guard is down.
Levioso!
Want your opponent assigned to attack or defend yourself?
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day.
I wasn't
Class is
sure which one
dismissed.
it was. The pick up. I think it was 4.
Nice work.
I didn't have to use it.
I
Luckily.
enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand.
Ah, well.
Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive?
Right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then.
That's what I'm here
Whether
for.
it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Over here it is. See what's up. This guy.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Now it shows up. Let's just go ahead and walk there.
Might as well be surrounded by Jarvies.
Oh. Okay. There's another way. This.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Bird.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand.
Nice.
You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivanders in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley.
Yeah.
We're fortunate to have someone like
Figuring
him
that's where it would
nearby.
be.
Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I don't actually remember who's who, so I'm gonna go with this one.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
So you have the assignments you have to do for the quest. Okay. Well, before I do that, go ahead and end this one here, and then we will go and work on our wand on the next one. So for the